Know about rolling down in the deep. When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know?
अस्सलाम वालेकुम दोस्तों, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। आज मैं लेकर आ चुकी हूँ आपके लिए एक नई वीडियो 7 मोस्ट स्कैरियस्ट मूवीज इन द वर्ल्ड। अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छी लगी प्लीज वीडियो को लाइक कीजिएगा, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिएगा और बेल आइकन को प्रेस करना मत भूलिएगा। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। नंबर 7, द एग्जॉर्सिस्ट। द एग्जॉर्सिस्ट is a 1973 American surreal horror film directed by William Friedkin and is written for the screen by William Peter Blatty, based on the 19th novel of the same name by Blatty. The film stars Ellen Burstyn, Max von Sydow, Lee Jacob, Kitty Wynn, Jack McGovern, and his final film Ron, Jason Miller, and Linda Blair. It is the first installment in the Exorcist film series and follows the demonic possession of 12-year-old Reagan and her mother's attempt to rescue her through an exorcism conducted by two Catholic priests. Despite the book's bestseller status, Blatty, who produced and Friedkin, his choice for director, had difficulty casting the film. After turning down or being turned down by major stars of the era, they cast Bernstein, a relative unknown, as well as unknowns Blair and Miller, author of a hit play with no film acting. Sarcastic choices were vigorously opposed by studio executives at Warner Bros. Pictures. Principal photography was also difficult. A fire destroyed the majority of the set, and Blair and Burson suffered long-term injuries in on-set accidents. Ultimately, production took twice as long as scheduled and cost more than twice the initial budget. दोस्तों इसकी डिजिटल पिक्चर आप साथ वाली स्क्रीन पर तो अपने देख रहे होंगे। दोस्तों इस मूवी में एक लड़की के बारे में बताया जाता है जिसको किस जिन्नातों ने पोजेस किया हुआ था और उसका कुछ प्राइस उसका एग्जॉर्सिस्ट कर रहे होते हैं। दैट्स व्हाई दिस इस मूवी का नाम द एग्जॉर्सिस्ट है। Number 6, Hereditary. Hereditary is a 2018 American supernatural horror film written and directed by Ari Aster. In his feature film directorial debut, it stars Toni Collette, Alex Wolff, Millie Shapiro, and Gabriel Byrne as a family haunted by a mysterious presence of their secretive grandmother. When the matriarch of the Graham family passes away, her daughter and grandchildren begin to unravel cryptic and increasingly terrifying secrets about their ancestry, trying to outrun the sinister fate they have inherited. Hereditary premiered on January 21, 2018 in cinema in the midnight section at the 2018 Chennai Film Festival and was theatrically released in the United States on June 18, 2018. 2018. The film received acclaim from critics with praise for Esther's direction and screenplay, as well as Colin Stetton's musical score, claustral themes, and color performance, with many considering it one of the best films of 2018. It was a commercial success, making over 80 million as a 10 million budget to become A24's highest grossing film worldwide. इसकी डिजिटल पिक्चर आप देख रहे हैं जिसपे छोटे छोटे दो बच्चे बने हुए हैं। इसके आगे हेरेडिटरी लिखा है, उसके पीछे एक माँ और एक बच्ची है। नंबर 5, द कंजरिंग। दोस्तों इस तरह की बहुत मूवीज आई हैं, द कंजरिंग 2, द कंजरिंग 3 तक इसकी भी डिजिटल सीन आप देख रहे हैं, ये सबसे हॉरर फिल्म है जो की जाती है। ये 2013 की है। द कंजरिंग इज अ 2013 अमेरिकन सुपरनैचुरल horror film directed by James Wan and written by Chad Hayes and Carrie W. Hayes. It is an inaugural film in the Conjuring Universe franchise. Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga star as Ed and Lorraine, variant paranormal investigators and authors associated with prominent cases of haunting. The real-life reports inspired the Amityville horror story and film franchise. The Warrens come to the assistance of the Warren family, who experience increasingly disturbing events in their farmhouse in Rhode Island in 1974. दोस्तों ये मूवी 2013 की है और आपने ये मूवी का नाम तो सुना ही होगा, द एमिट्यूल हॉरर। इसकी तरह ही है काफी ये मूवी। नंबर 4, द शाइनिंग। दोस्तों आप इसकी स्क्रीन पर देख रहे हैं, इसकी डिजिटल पिक्चर्स पर लिखा हुआ है द टाइड ऑफ टेरर दैट स्वेप्ट अमेरिका इज हियर। इसमें एक लड़का और एक लड़की बने हुए हैं। लड़की के पास एक चाकू सा था जिसे हम ब्लेड कहते हैं और हथौड़ी भी कहते हैं, चॉपर भी कहते हैं। इंग्लिश में तो हम चॉपर उसको कहते हैं, जो किचन में ज्यादातर यूज हुआ जाता है। The Shining is a 1980 psychological horror film produced and directed by Stanley Kubrick and co-written with novelist Diane Johnson. The film is based on Stephen King's 1977 novel of the same name and stars Jack Nicholson, Shelley Duvall, Scatman Crothers, and Danny Lloyd. The film's central character is Jack Torrance Nicholson, an aspiring writer and recovering alcoholic who accepts a position as the off-season caretaker of the isolated historic overlook hotel in the Colorado Rockies with his wife Wendy Torrance Duvall and young son Danny Torrance Lloyd. Danny is gifted with the shining physical abilities that enable him to see into the hotel's traffic past. After a winter storm leaves the Torrance's tomb and Jack's sanity returns to the influence the supernatural forces that inhabit the hotel. ये दोस्तों कभी कभी आपको वैसे आप बहुत तेजी से पढ़ रहे थे, जिसमें से शुरू में द शाइनिंग 1980 चौलॉजिकल। ये हमारे जब जल्दी जल्दी पढ़ते हैं तो कोई लफ्ज मुश्किल लफ्ज भी आसान लफ्ज भी हमारे, लेकिन वो हमें मुश्किल लफ्ज लगता है, उनसे कभी कभी जल्दी में पढ़ना ही नहीं होता। तो आप प्लीज ध्यान से और जल्दी जल्दी मत पढ़िया करें। मैं तो अपनी वीडियो छोटी करने के लिए जल्दी जल्दी पढ़ती हूँ ताकि आपको समझ भी आ जाए और हमारी वीडियो भी छोटी बन जाए। The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a 1974 American slasher film directed by Tobe Hooper and written and co-produced by Hooper and Kim Henkel. It stars Marion Burns, Paul Apperton, Edwin Neal, Jim Sado, and Gunnar Hansen, respectively, portray Sally Hardesty Franklin, Hardesty the hitchhiker, the proprietor, and Leatherface. The film follows a group of friends who fall victim to a family of cannibals while on their way to visit an old homestead. The film was marketed as being based on true events to attract a wider audience and to act as a subtle commentary on the era's political climate. Although the character of Leatherface and Minor's story details were inspired by the crimes of murder at Kane, its plot is largely fictional. Hooper produced the film for less than $14,000,700,000 adjusted for inflation and used a cast of relatively unknown actors drawn mainly from Central Texas where the film was shot. द रिंग। दोस्तों ये इस मूवी का नाम बहुत अजीब है, द रिंग, और इसकी डिजिटल पिक्चर भी बहुत अजीब है, बिफोर यू डाई यू सी। इसका क्या मतलब है? जो डिजिटल पिक्चर पे लगा हुआ है मैंने आपको पढ़ के सुना दिया। Before you die, you see, मुझे तो लगता है इसका मतलब है आप मरने से पहले इसको देख सकते हैं, अंगूठी को। जैसे अगर आप इसकी भूत से मरे तो आप मरने से पहले इस अंगूठी को देख सकते हैं। आई डोंट, जिस कमेंट में अपना कमेंट सेक्शन में अपना ऑप्शन जरूर बताना है जो आपको क्या लगता है बिफोर यू डाई यू सी का क्या मतलब है। द रिंग इज अ 2002 supernatural horror thriller film directed by Go Rabinski and starring Naomi Watts, Martin Henderson, David Dorfman, Brian Cox, and Davis Chase. It is a remake of Hideo Nakata's 1998 Japanese horror film based on Koichi Suzuki's 1991 novel of the same name. Watts portrays a journalist who investigates a cursed videotape that seemingly kills the viewer 7 days after watching it. The Ring was released theatrically on October 18, 2002 and received mostly positive reviews, with critics praising the atmosphere, visuals, and Ward's performance. The film grossed ever to 49 million worldwide on a 48 million production budget, making it one of the highest grossing horror remakes. It is the first installment of the English language Ring series and is followed by The Ring 2 and Rings, which were released in 2005 and 2017. Nice. Number 1, Halloween. So, Halloween कैसे? The night he came home. What do you mean by ये तो एक हर मूवी का जो डिजिटल पिक्चर पे कोई भी बात लिखी होती है वो एक सस्पेंस ही क्रिएट करती है। The night he came home, इसका क्या मतलब है? Suspense create हुआ है। Okay, Halloween is a 1978 American independent slasher film written and scored by John Carpenter, co-written with producer Deborah Hill and starring Donald Pleasence and Jimmy Lee Curtis. Her film debut. The plot tells about a mental patient who was committed to a sanitarium for murdering his babysitting teenager sister on Halloween night when he was 6 years old. 15 years later, he escapes and returns to his hometown where he stalks a female babysitter and her friends while under pursuit by his psychiatrist. Filming took place in Southern California in May 1978 before premiering in October, where it grossed 70 million, becoming one of the most profitable independent films of all time, primarily praised for Carpenter's direction and score. Many critics credit the film as the first in a long line of slasher films inspired Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho 1960 and Bob Clark's Black Christmas 1974.